Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Today we will be taking a look and see if love is coming towards you in the next few weeks, in the next few months. I've pulled out some of my cards to start, but take a moment with me just to relax. Breathe in. If you are looking for love, this could be for you. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle again. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're just passing by. If you find yourself subscribing, please consider hitting the bell so you'll be notified whenever we go live again. So when I pulled out the cards, when I asked for the person looking and waiting for love, it was a resounding yes. Love will be coming towards you in the next few weeks, in the next few months, one that will bring lots of joy, a fulfilling relationship with the potential of a long-term future. I have the Chariot, which also says yes. This may come in after a time of you just really loving and caring about yourself as well. I also have the Six of Swords, which also says, yes, love is coming in. This, for some of you, this may even be after moving away from something that may have felt very chaotic and dramatic. You're moving to calmer waters, and yes, love is approaching you. So because love is coming in, let's kind of take a look and see what you need to know about this love that's coming in. What do you need to know? I have the Seven of Cups. So there may be something about this love that is passion driven. Either you or this person is going to be in the energy of really wanting to explore and see what's out there, possibly indulge your fantasies in some type of way. That may be part of this energy. This person may be very, a little bit on the wild side, it feels like. Also, with the Ace of Wands, coupling the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. This is a lot of passion and drive. You know what I mean? I don't know if this person will be someone that hasn't really, connected with anyone in a while, but they're going to be very passionate with this relationship, with this connection that you'll have. It may not be a relationship, but this connection is going to be very passionately driven, very active, if you know what I mean. But it's going to be one that is going to be built on seeking, doing what's right. I feel like this relationship, maybe one or both of you are coming possibly from relationships that were unstable in some type of way or depleting. You're going to be looking for something that's more secure, more peaceful, more balanced. With the justice, you're going to be looking for something that actually is going to be more considerate, not just all passion, but also equally, balanced in other areas as well. But it feels heavily passionate. And it's going to bring in, possibly even spark some creative juices, right? When you meet this person and you guys start to connect, you may find you want to start doing things like creating and going places, traveling. There's going to be an awakening that happens on the inside of you when you start connecting with this person. It's almost as if there's a part of you, or this could be them, that's been dormant for a while. And there's something about this connection that's going to spark that back to life. Yeah. But it feels like it's going to bring a lot of joy to your life. Now, I don't immediately get like commitment, but I do see something that possibly could be long term. It doesn't mean that you're going to, you know, marry this person. It could be, but it could be that you're just going to have, you know, this connection for a while. I also feel like there's a lot of support coming in with this connection. You both will be very supportive of each other, helping each other in some type of way. And so it's going to feel like a really good connection. Let's take a look at other things. How you'll receive this connection. How are you going to feel about this person? Let's take a look. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit for how you're going to feel about this person. I do feel like when you really feel this person in the deepest parts of your being, it's going to feel, there's something that's going to tell you that this person is secure. You're possibly going to get the feel that they have been. For some of you, they've been, you know, single possibly for a while, and you're going to sense that. It may take them a minute to get back into the groove of connection, but you're going to be able to tell that this person is sincere, very balanced and grounded, very practical, someone who is responsible as well. So it may not necessarily be romantic feelings that you'll feel inwardly, but it's going to be grounded, something that is possibly feels very dependable for you. I have the Queen of Swords coming out, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Again, I feel like this is going to be very passionate. I don't feel like it's going to be necessarily romantic, but it's all you're visualizing. There's something that is going to be stimulated within your body, but you're going to be able to handle it. I don't feel like you're going to lose all sense of common sense when you start to deal with this person. It's almost like going to be a refreshing, a delightful feeling that you can actually feel like you can trust someone. This person feels very solid, trustworthy, respectful, and that's going to possibly allow you room to feel excited in your body. Your body's definitely going to respond to this person. I can see that. This almost feels like someone that you'll be, you know, very connected to physically, like laying your head on their shoulder, you know, very simple acts of connection you'll probably have with this person, showing that you trust them and that you're open. Again, I don't get commitment just quite yet, but it's going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel homely. It's going to feel like a safe place that you can open up and explore with this person. You'll feel that in your body. What else will my viewer feel with this person? I have the Strength card, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Emotionally, you're going to feel very loved, especially with the Nine of Cups. There's something about this person that's going to make you feel loved. Um, and there's so much color in this picture. There's butterflies, flowers, cups all at the top. This person feels like they're going to provide emotional variety, however that comes across. There's going to be definitely an emotional connection with this person on many different levels. And in times where it may feel overwhelming, there may be moments where you have to stop to kind of just reassess. Okay, is this good? Am I, doing too much? It feels like you're going to be very in tune emotionally with yourself, doing check-ins often, maybe even, but emotionally it feels good. Like it doesn't feel like a roller coaster, like this person is going to be over the top doing too much, keeping you off balance. This feels really balanced. It also feels like there's not going to be challenges that will keep you from standing in your power, right? You're going to be able to be really comfortable with where you are with the Strength card. There's a really nice alignment that you're going to feel with this energy. And it also may be something to just be patient. Don't rush into it. Allow things to unfold emotionally for yourself. I have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. 2 threes coming out here. I do feel like you guys will learn from each other. There's something that they know that they may be able to share with you, and there's something that you know that you'll be able to share with them. I get that with the threes. There's going to be some intellectual communing here, right? But it's going to be good. The Three of Pentacles says that if there are differences in how you think when you have like intellectual conversations, it's stuff that you can actually work through. With the Three of Cups as well, it's kindred spirit energy. And so intellectually, I feel like this person is going to be very secure, right? Intellectually. And you'll feel that, but it doesn't feel intimidating, even if you are not like up to their level intellectually, or if they're not up to your level intellectually. I feel just a lot of ease, right, with the mental connection that you'll have with them. With the King of Pentacles, it's a very slow, methodical, very practical, right? It's working, whatever it is, working through those. You could be very secure in who you are either way, and they could be very secure in who they are either way. So I don't really see an issue intellectually. And I don't feel any competitive energy. That's the beautiful thing. Again, I'm not seeing like deep level commitment, but it feels like it's going to be a good connection. Let's see. Lastly, what else? One of the things that always comes up is spiritual beliefs. So I have the Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. I do feel like this is going to happen really fast. And it may, in fact, start out as something very practical. Like this could actually be someone that you're meeting in a friend group or at work in a very practical way. This is somebody that you was not romantically drawn to initially, but then through like getting to know them or being around them more, it's going to escalate very quickly. The romance. Spiritually, what will this connection feel like? Are you going to be spiritually compatible with this person? Okay, so we have the High Priestess and the Page of Wands. Ooh, so I do feel like one of you will be spiritual, not religious. One of you may be spiritual or kind of open, maybe not approaching your practice or your beliefs from a religious point of view. There may be something a little bit more relaxed when it comes to your spiritual beliefs. Both of you may be. The Page of Wands, there could be something that is drawn out of this. It almost feels like you may be drawn into some type of spiritual practice through this connection. Maybe you will draw them over to how you believe, or they'll draw you over. But there's something about experiencing this new beginning, or being able to create like the experience that you want. It doesn't feel like there's a deep value system here. It could be, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels more in tune with yourself. I have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And this very practical approach to spirituality may be because there were some challenges around spirituality in the past, or there's just haven't been a lot of time to really delve into that area. I don't feel like any deep spiritual practices or beliefs, at least not religious. There may be some spirituality practice here, but not religious. Yeah. Okay. Lastly, we're going to just look and see, is there anything else that you need to know? Or if you have a question around this, if you have a question around this. The King of Cups comes out. So if you're questioning whether or not this person will treat you, like royalty, Spirit is saying how we treat ourselves is kind of like we teach people how to treat us. And so by you treating yourself how you would like for him to treat you, it'll invite her or him to actually reciprocate that energy towards you. And so if you want to be treated like royalty, make sure you are treating yourself as royalty, okay? And you're setting the example for your person to do it as well. For someone, that may have been a question. The star comes out. You may have a question of whether or not this person is going to be your person. The star is like this very hopeful energy around true love. And for some, I'm getting a yes. For some of you, this will in fact turn into your future. The sun did come out, even though I'm not getting commitment signs immediately. Yes, for someone. Someone wants to know if this person is going to be loyal. And will they be stable? Will they offer something stable? I feel like this person may in fact have other interests besides love. The person themselves are stable and grounded and dependable. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the most dependable knights in the deck, and ready to serve, But I do feel like this person has other passions, and love may be possibly one of them, but it's not the only one. This person may have other love interests, not in regards to relationships, but just in life in general. So you may be older. This person may be older. This person could be someone who loves animals. It could be someone, if it's a masculine, they actually have long hair. There's something about being able to ponytail the hair. For someone, it could be like a sandy brown color. For someone, you could have like a silverish color hair. And that doesn't mean you're old. That's just the color of your hair. It has like a very high, like a platinum. You could have platinum hair. Let's see. And then the last card that came out is the Magician. When it comes to love, the Magician is really kind of like the High Priestess. It's like not religious, but it's more like a spiritual connection. Someone wants to know whether or not they'll connect with this person spiritually. Yes, very strongly. As I stated, you may not even be on the same page, but there's going to be an openness, right, to learn or to experience. It's going to be like a curiosity that may, in fact, create something new. I don't know. I'm almost feeling like if you come in with beliefs and then they come in with certain beliefs and values, it could turn into like a culmination of the two, of them being able to honor you and you being able to honor them, right? All right, let's get just one piece of advice from Spirit. I'm using my Wisdom of Hafiz deck for the Oracle. For my person that's waiting for love. This is to my person waiting for love. So a few things that Spirit has to say. The first one is to embrace your magnificence. And it has a picture of a peacock. There's something about you that is absolutely stunning. And there's nothing you need to do to change it or try to fix it up. Just embrace it. And don't be afraid to strut like a peacock. Okay? Because that one thing about you is what causes you to stand out and be beautiful or be handsome. Dream wide awake is just your reminder that it's okay to continue to wish and allow yourself to imagine what is possible. This is your reminder for someone that it's okay to want love. Allow yourself to imagine that. What would that feel like? How does that align with your desires, right? And I'm hearing you also have the ability to know what you don't want. Just because you're offered love doesn't mean that you have to accept that. If it doesn't align with your ideas of what that looks like for you, allow yourself to dream and to imagine what it is that you want. Okay? It is that energy that's pulling it in for you when you allow yourself to go there. Lastly, embrace stillness. Spirit wants you to take time to go within, to seek what's happening on the inside. There's a lot going on around you all the time, but through stillness, there's like a trust that's being developed within yourself. And I think that's the one thing, that's the best quality when it comes to relationship is self-trust. Because self-trust says, I know myself well enough that even if this doesn't turn out to be what I want, I trust myself to know that, right? I trust myself to know when it's time to leave or when it's time to move to the next level. I trust myself with a relationship. Stillness that allows you to continue to build on that energy with yourself. And so Spirit wants you to take time for yourself. Even when you start this relationship, this is necessary. Not to lose yourself in the relationship, no matter how wonderful it is, but stay grounded in yourself as well, okay? All right, that is for whoever is waiting for love to come in. It's sure heading your way, and I hope you're ready, okay? I hope you're ready. All right, it's coming in like a wrecking ball. It has been LettiSpeaks. This has been a general reading. If you're looking for something more personal, go ahead and hit me up in my email. Let me know. You can also just stop by to say hello. That's allowed. Until next time, I will be back with some more fabulous readings, tapping into the energies that are coming towards you right now, okay? Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have not, hit the bell. Until next time, I want you to go and prepare yourself, right? Go shave in those places that you haven't shaved in a while. Go to the groomer and get groomed up around those places because it's coming for you sooner than you think, okay? In the next couple of weeks is what I got. All right. Till next time. Bye. Love you.